G'day and welcome to Staying in Touch. Have you ever noticed in great photographs that the backgrounds are important? That they balance in some way, shape or form? But if the background is too light or too dark or too overbearing, the focus of the photograph will be affected. We'll lose sight of the focus. So let me tell you about the background to our focus for Easter 2020. In the background there are people who are feeling very stressed. In the background of self-isolation, there's a creation of a sense of loneliness in people. In the background, people are feeling vulnerable and disconnected, and families and relationships are really being tested. So whatever is happening in the background today is important to our focus on Easter. The focus on Easter is God's all-inclusive love, which God expresses uniquely through Jesus Christ, solely and uniquely through Jesus Christ. In 1 John chapter 4 verses 9 to 11, this all-inclusive love is applied, and it concludes by saying this: if this is the way God loves us, we must also love each other. And this is where the background becomes important to the whole picture without losing focus. Easter 2020. All people are important to God, therefore, all people are important to me and to you also, I would imagine. Volunteers from the Salvation Army here at Tuggeranong are hard at it. They're doing the pastoral role of showing love and supporting people in isolation. We're delivering Easter eggs, helpful literature and worship packs to aid people in focusing on the principal message of Easter, which is Jesus' love. We're taking the background into account. Captain Roz and I are also doing some door-to-door visitation. We're visiting those who do not have internet access, and we're sharing a prayer, we're building people up, we're standing back from the door, but we're helping people stay in touch. You can never underestimate the power of staying in touch. So make some calls, send some emails, or send some texts. Think of people and stay in touch with one another. Now, in this week's worship pack being distributed today, Commissioner Robert Donaldson speaks on Good Friday, and Colonel Winsome Merritt speaks on Resurrection Sunday. There are a range of choices for you to make for worship, including worship styles and also various locations for worship. You can also follow the Tuggeranong script with its links to songs and other things. What we discovered last week, Jan and I, was that we could cast the content of the worship pack to our smart TV. Now that was a smart idea, and guess who thought of that? Yes, Jan thought of that, and it was a smart idea. Maybe you could try that also and watch it for your whole household. And if you need to talk to someone at any time, or during the week, any time, if you need a parcel picked up, groceries or something like that, then just give Roz or myself a call and we will do what we can to make arrangements to have that picked up. The office is still operating. We're making a difference in people's lives. Mel and Karen are there 3 days. We had volunteers there today, all working within our social distancing. And Roz and myself, well, we're here all the time. Let's all stay connected and encourage one another. And from me and on behalf of Roz, happy Easter. God bless.